everybody? Welcome to another episode of Spring Fever with me, XFL, CFL, USFL, X League, MLFB, Rip in Pieces Jim, joined by my man Uncle Rico, Eric, here to talk all things. This week we're keeping it light, but we're talking all things spring football.
So look, I don't have any XFL gear, but I do have this lovely rock respect hoodie thing. I decided to wear that just so I could be in the mood. I don't have any gear.
You reminded me. My merch came in. I got the hoodie.
Okay.
Just pretty like, you know, whatever.
How's it feel?
Haven't tried it on yet. You know what? I'm gonna try it on for the show. Give me 1 second. Let me just rip this off. Try the tank on for the show. Ooh.
How's it feel?
Ooh, that's breathable.
Breathable. You like it? Good feel. Good stuff.
It's maybe a little big. Like, I got an XL. It fits pretty well. But I also got this these shorts.
Okay.
And I like the shorts. I actually like the shorts quite a bit. It's got back pocket athletic shorts. Big fan of that.
Okay.
The logo still though. The logo still just it's not what I want.
The logo kind of sucks, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Not to be a Dizzick, but the logo kind of sucks.
Yeah, not to be a hater, but the logo 2020 logo is I am claiming that is my logo now.
Not to be a hater, Rock, but it kind of sucks.
Especially just compared. But
yeah.
I mean, it's very comfy. Not worth the price. I will say this. This tank top and the shorts I showed you was around $100 for both of them.
That's like a good steak dinner you could have got.
It's a great steak dinner. There's a steak dinner in this northern Nebraska town that you can get. It's like $80 for a 2-pound tomahawk.
I don't think I've heard anyone say northern Nebraska before.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard.
It's about like 2.5, 3 hours away from the South Dakota border.
Okay. I mean, before we dump into these CFL things, I think the big thing we need to discuss is somebody on social media brought up if Kansas makes a bowl game.
Oh my God! Back to this.
You need to eat the ingredients of a key lime pie. Are you going to do that?
That you're also bearing the lead. That wasn't just somebody. That was Renegade Jim, one of the original Jims. He was I think Renegade Jim was like follower number 3 on my Twitter account.
Okay.
He's been with me since the beginning. He's an OG Jim.
He's been through the wars.
Oh, he's a day one. I'll be in the trenches with Renegade Jim.
Okay. All right. Okay. So is that the bet?
Yeah, that's the bet. If Kansas makes a bowl game, A, we'll go to the game.
Yeah.
Obviously. And B, while we're there in whatever city the game will be at, I will eat all the ingredients to a key lime pie.
God, dude, that's gonna be must watch right there.
It might be. Do you think eating all the ingredients to a key lime pie? It might be easier to do that than to eat all the ingredients to a batch of cookies.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Because what I don't even know what's in a key lime pie.
Let's you know what? Let's sidetrack right now. This show is fine. So key lime pie ingredients. I got pulled up right here. Let's see. Key lime pie from the Food Network. Let's do classic from Live Well, Bake Often. So ingredients, come here. I gotta scroll down through all their life story.
That's the one thing I hate about these cooking things. It's like I just want to know what's in it. I don't want to know.
Oh, they gotta sell the blogs. I'm not too upset by it. So okay, 1.5 cups of graham cracker crumbs. Easy. Half a cup of granulated sugar. Easy. Easy. I did it with the cookies. That's easy. Eric, I used to eat like cups of sugar just by itself. I was terribly unhealthy as a kid.
Jesus.
Here's a hard one right here, though. 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter. I'll tell you up front, that's going to be pretty hard. Here's another one. 1 cup of key lime juice.
Well, the one I'm looking at says you will need 8 to 10 limes total for the recipe.
Well, yeah, but you're probably squeezing the limes and then like you're eating the zest. So this one, I'm doing 1 cup key lime juice, 2 cans of sweetened condensed milk. Oh, God.
Dude, you're not even gonna make it to the game, dude. You're gonna
No, I'm doing this like a different day. I'm doing this on
be at the hotel room.
I'm doing this on a totally like I'm getting there days in advance. We are getting there days in advance, and I'm doing this like well before the game.
Okay.
5 large egg yolks. Doable. I've done 2. And then whipped topping.
Oh my God, you're gonna Jesus, dude.
The hardest thing here is the butter. Also, a cup of lime juice is a lot of lime juice. That's a lot of lime juice.
That's an insane amount of lime juice. God.
I'm almost gonna be rooting for kids now. This sounds kind of fun.
I'm telling you, dude, they're America's team, dude. You gotta find
that. You cannot keep saying that. They are not America's team.
Dude, you're gonna be getting so many text messages this year just regarding Kansas football.
Every time Kansas wins, my fucking Twitter's gonna blow up.
Dude, every time they get a first down, I'm gonna be blowing up your Twitter.
Oh my God. Okay, so from the aside from the CFL, I do want to shout out the USFL for still like continuing to get a shitload of players into the NFL and get signed and whatnot. Get training camp looks at least. I think they've gotten over 40. I think they're at 41 or 42 right now.
You know what? It speaks volumes. Like if you can say, hey, you're gonna get a chance, that's your selling point for this league. And that's what the league's all about. I'm really happy for them. Happy for the kids.
I do have to say, a curse to the Jacksonville Jaguars. They dropped Kyle Sloter, my boy. They dropped him. He's no longer with the team.
He let you down week 1, my friend.
No, week 1 he was great.
No.
Oh, and yeah, he says yes. Oh, for the preseason. Yeah, you know what? He didn't get the start. I bet if he starts the whole game, they win. I'll say that.
Hey, Doug Peterson, I need to get you on the phone. Hey, Dougie boy.
Because if you remember before the USFL, Kyle Sloter was the king of preseason.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Start him for preseason. You dummy. Otherwise, there's some like XFL news. They hired a WWE guy. They have this Huddle thing, which is a membership service where you can vote on stuff. It's like they had this in 2020. It's whatever. There's nothing big really happening until they actually announce team names and then the draft. Those are like the 2 big announcements coming up, where we get actual team names.
John Hayes is going over there. That's a pretty big, dude. The strength coach.
Oh yeah, from WWE. That's a big one. That's the nice one.
Yeah, that's kind of big.
I think they're doing a pretty similar thing where they just have like one sort of like hub team and they're doing like all the. I assume each team's going to have their own strength coach too, though.
I think they kind of need a whole. You can't have one guy.
You'd have to have like a whole thing.
Or maybe he'll be the guy in charge, and he'll have guys underneath him. You know what I mean?
Do a little like streamlined service,
and he'll kind of be on top of everything. But yeah, that guy's legit, dude. That guy,
he's good.
Yeah, that guy's
a good get.
Yeah,
he's a good get from WWE. I like that move. The big news that we're going to be waiting on are team names and the draft. One guy did get confirmed, accepted to the XFL, and then we'll see where he gets drafted. Punter Marquette King, formerly of the St. Louis Battlehawks, also formerly of the Oakland Raiders at the time.
That guy's problem is he just booms it, dude. He just totally outkicks the coverage like no other.
God, he's so good. And his someone like that with that kind of personality fits so well in a league like the XFL.
Yeah, they need personalities. Like, you can get some personalities in there. And also he's a name that people know.
And for some reason, the NFL just is done with him.
Yeah, I don't know why, but maybe it's because he outkicked the coverage. Maybe.
Also, I would like to announce we are officially I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4. So 28, 29, 30. We are about 30 days away from X League football, from Japanese football.
Our boy is back over there.
Let's go. And I got the service. I actually got signed up for it. I need to look into that because I think I can actually start paying for that. I have the service now to watch X League football.
Okay, well that's a plus.
I got it. It's like $50 for the whole year, I think.
That's it?
Yeah, but it's it's it. You just watch it on your computer. I'm trying to figure it out.
Oh, well, that's pretty easy. $50.
And we will I will say this. I will experiment on Twitch to try and like live stream the games with us commentating over it.
That has your Twitch account getting banned written all over it.
Well, it has it at least getting muted, and
Yeah.
I'm okay experimenting on Twitch. I just don't want the YouTube channel. I could start another Twitch. I only have like 13, 16 followers on Twitch. I'll start another Twitch. YouTube, I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose the YouTube.
YouTube's your little baby.
And Twitch is generally more generous. Like they'll just mute. They don't ban outright.
I think what me and you need to do is me and you need to have a weekly like college football game, and it's just you and I just battling on Twitch.
Oh, we could, if you want to do like a weekly live stream college football game where we just pick different sides and just go at it.
And it's just one random. We get one random, like, even
Should we get a wheel? Should we get a wheel set up?
And we just spin it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, each week. You know what? We'll experiment with this on the College Football Show. This is Spring Fever. Let's get into these Canadian Football League lines, boy. Before we actually get into the lines, though, there's some futures I wanted to talk to you about. So they have the Grey Cup odds posted right now. This is kind of the halfway point of the season. The real halfway point's like Labor Day, but I want to talk about it right now. Are there any teams you like for the Grey Cup besides the Bombers, who are the overwhelming favorite at plus 150?
What are the Stampeders?
Stampeders are plus 400. So I'll just give you all the teams in order. Winnipeg is number 1, plus 150. BC Lions, plus 300. Calgary Stampeders, plus 400. Toronto Argonauts, plus 700. Saskatchewan Roughriders, 10-1. Montreal Alouettes, 15-1. Hamilton Tiger Cats, 20-1. Ottawa Redblacks, 40-1. Edmonton Elks, 100-1.
So the teams in the East are Toronto, Montreal, Hamilton, and the Redbacks, correct?
Correct.
I'm not sold on
I'm not sold on any team from the East.
I'm not sold on Montreal.
I'm not sold on any team from the East.
Hamilton 20-1, I think, is a little interesting.
Yeah, but Hamilton just, like, their second half collapses are a continual thing. You just texted me you DM'd me last week saying their coach should be fired.
He should be. Yeah, he should be fired. I'm not arguing that point, but I'm saying, like, I don't trust Toronto. I don't trust Montreal.
I think Toronto's starting to come around, and I think Toronto's a chaos team that I can get behind. I don't like it at 7-1 when I got it earlier in the year at like 850.
I kind of like, what about Calgary? How do you feel about those guys?
4-1. I don't trust their offense.
Okay.
Like, to win the Grey Cup, they're probably going to have to play Winnipeg, and they're just never going to beat Winnipeg.
What about the Rough Riders? Do you think they can
10-1? I don't hate, but that offensive line worries me a lot, especially with Cody Fajardo's recent, like his knee bugging him. He doesn't have the mobility that you'd want to see out of that guy, and the offensive line being a friggin' revolving door worries me. But that defense can put him in games. And if they are playing up to their highest potential, they can beat anybody. But they just, especially recently, like they've had a bad, like 3 weeks.
Yeah. I don't know.
You want my honest opinion?
Yeah.
I see value on Winnipeg. Plus 150.
Can't do it.
Because here's my thought process. They're buying away the best team. Like, it's pretty convenient. Like, they're undefeated for a reason.
The officials, yeah.
I mean, no, they're really good.
Yeah.
When they make the Grey Cup, when they get there, and they will probably be the favorite, and you're not going to get plus 150 on them to win. You won't get plus 150 on Winnipeg money line when it comes to the Grey Cup. I
agree.
So I actually see value there. I would have seen more value, like when we said at the preseason, to grab it then when it was like plus 250, plus 300. But I still see a little bit of value at 150.
Okay.
Because they're going to be there, and they're going to be the favorite, and you're not going to get them on the money line. Next up, though, we have the CFL's most outstanding player, which is their MVP. I see no value on anybody here because it's going to be Nathan Rourke.
Yeah, there's absolutely nobody.
He's minus 140.
Nothing.
It's going to be Nathan Rourke. How could it be anyone besides Nathan Rourke?
Unless he gets hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing I could see it. And then you can also say who's going to make it to the Grey Cup. So who do you think is going to play when it? Here are the odds to make the Grey Cup. Winnipeg is minus 300.
Jesus.
So if they're minus 300 to make the game, why not take plus 150 for them to probably win it?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Who do you think is going to be in the Grey Cup with Winnipeg? And I'll tell you their odds.
Hamilton.
Okay, Hamilton to make the Grey Cup is 9-1. You think it's a repeat of last year?
Okay, so the East is wide open, right? We
Yeah.
both admit that. The teams in the East are Toronto. Who we got? Toronto, Hamilton, Ottawa, Montreal, right? Those 4 teams.
Correct.
I don't trust Toronto. I know you like them. I don't trust Toronto. Ottawa is a complete mess right now. I don't trust Montreal.
Do you trust Hamilton to get it back together is the question. To like stop
they fire their
up.
coach, they're gonna go on a run.
They're not gonna fire their coach.
They should.
I do see value at 9-1 though.
I think 9-1 is a sneaky play.
I'm actually gonna I'll put a little bit on that.
Look at that, dude. Look at us talking out bets together.
I like that. I mean, the East is like crazy wide open. It's actually insane how open the wheat. Because what? So 4 teams, they have the semifinals and the finals for the East. And if Hamilton does what they did last year and make a late season run, it's going to be them versus Montreal probably. Okay, so I don't think Ottawa's making the playoffs.
All right, so let's rewind. Okay, how do you see the playoffs shaping up in the East?
In the East, it'll be semifinals will be Hamilton, Montreal, and then Toronto will probably get a bye because I think Toronto does win the East in the regular season.
Okay, so we have Toronto against Montreal. No, sorry, Montreal.
Toronto versus Hamilton in the Eastern Final, which is a direct repeat of last year.
I think 9-1.
And Hamilton won 27-19, but I think this Toronto team is better than last year's.
I think 9-1 is the best value on the board.
I think so too. You know what? I like that. I like 9-1.
Look at us just talking out bets, dude.
Let's talk about this week's bets. Starting out Thursday night tonight, while this is going on, we have the Montreal Alouettes taking on the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. This spread ballooned because Winnipeg just destroyed them, even though they played super sloppy last week. So Bombers minus 11, plus 415 on the money line for the Alouettes. Over under set at 48.5.
You know what? We did hit the over last week.
It did hit the over, and I'm on the over again.
I'm not touching the side.
You're not touching the total?
No, I'm not touching the side.
Oh, okay, I see.
I'm not going to touch the side. I really just don't trust this Montreal team, and Winnipeg.
I'm leaning into it. I'm betting the Bombers minus 11.
Winnipeg doesn't strike me as a team that's just going to just roll it up. You know what I mean?
They can though.
But they don't strike me as a team that would.
But they beat them by 15 last week.
But that was more of like the wheels just falling off. Montreal just constantly effing up, shooting themselves in the foot.
That could happen easily again. And also, like, Winnipeg played super sloppy last week. I think if they clean it up, they could easily win by like 15, 20 points.
I would lean the over. That'd be my only bet here.
I like the over quite a bit. I like the over 48.5. I'm on Winnipeg minus 11. Friday night football.
Yeah,
Toronto.
I would, if you like the over right now, it's starting to tip up. I'm looking at on a betting app that used to be our friends, but we're fighting with right now, and everything's about 49.
I mean, I like it. I like it up to 50.
Okay.
I think they can get. I think they can get a 50 burger.
Okay. All right.
So I still lean over if it's like 49.5, but grab it ASAP or shop around. Also, I will say this. Opportune game to live bet Winnipeg because Montreal could be keeping it close in the first half.
Which they did last week.
Which they do pretty consistently.
Yeah.
And then all the breaks would come off. You like if you bet this at like in the second quarter at some point in the second quarter, you might be able to get Winnipeg like -6.
Which is phenomenal.
Or -4.5 even if it's like really close.
Yeah, which is a phenomenal bet.
which this is a prime live bet game.
Yep.
Friday Night Football, Toronto Argonauts taking on the Hamilton Tiger Cats. In Hamilton, this is a weird one. Hamilton's -2.
Give me
Plus 115 on the money line for the Argos, over under set at 46.
what I'm going to do is this. Give me -1 for the first half. Give me -2 for the game.
I'm not taking the -2 for the game.
Okay.
I will always back you on the first half. Hamilton first half has been just nothing but a cash machine.
Yep, and I'm seeing a -120. So I'd take him a -120 on the money line.
Yeah, take a -120 first half. Take a -1 first half. I also like a -0.5 first quarter.
Okay.
-0.5 point first quarter. I like that. They'll probably be up at half, and I will live bet against them because maybe if Toronto's down at halftime, you might be able to get like plus 135. I like the plus 115 because I think Toronto's the way they're playing right now. I just can't trust Hamilton to win a game.
Okay.
Maybe talk to me in 2 weeks. Talk to me 2-3 weeks. I think Hamilton might start to be on a come up.
But what I'm going to say is this, though, is if that's the case, we're going to get better odds next week on the Hamilton future.
That's true. We probably will. It might be around 9-1, 10-1.
Maybe a 950. Maybe a couple cents on the dollar, but still, if you like Toronto this week, I say way on the Hamilton's future. If you like Hamilton this week, lock it in. I like Hamilton. Looks like old Jimbo doesn't. Looks like we're fighting right now. So
this one we do disagree on.
I am not touching the over-under, though.
I guess I lean over tentatively. Don't recommend playing this over at all. BC Lions taking on the Calgary Stampeders with the Lions -2. Plus 110 on the money line for the Stamps. Over under set at 53. This line jumped a shitload. It was 51 2 days ago.
I'm not taking the over-under. I feel like they're getting to the point where it's just...
I'm taking the under.
With BC.
I'm taking the under.
I like Calgary at home here.
I
like Calgary at home. I'm a bet them plus the 110.
This offense for Calgary, dude. McLeod Bo Levi Mitchell is just not a quarterback to get excited about for me. And BC seems to be red hot. I'm gonna take the Lions -2.
Look at us disagreeing. A little dissension in the garage this week.
I'm also on the under. I like the under more because Calgary's offense just they kick field goals.
Yeah, dude, they like the threes. They
love them. They just don't score a shitload of points.
They like the threes.
And I think their defense is good enough to stop BC a decent amount, but I think BC they'll get theirs. They're gonna score. And yeah, so 2 for 2 disagreements. Last game. Saskatchewan Roughriders versus the Edmonton Elks. Riders -5.5. Plus 190 on the money line for the Elks. Over under set at 49.
You kind of alluded to it earlier when we were doing our future talk. Something's not right with the Roughriders offensive line. I think Lajardo, his knee isn't 100%. I'm not saying they're going to lose this game, but I think the Elks should be able to keep it within 5. I'm going to take him plus the 5.5.
See, this one I've been going back and forth. I think
you're kind of like Aaliyah then, right there, back and forth.
A little bit. It's tough for me to get behind the Elks plus 5.5 because yes, the offensive line for Saskatchewan is not very good, but the Elks defense is maybe the worst defense in the entire league. I don't even think maybe the Elks defense is the worst defense in the entire league. They're bad. And I don't think 5.5 is that weird number. The CFL loves putting 5.5. I think this is a bounce back spot for the Riders. Give me Saskatchewan -5.5.
Okay. All right.
Not touching that total. 49. No.
I'm not touching the total either, my friend.
No. And I hate going against the Elks because I love Taylor Cornelius, but I think this is a bounce back spot for the Riders.
What's your parlay of the week? I got mine lined up in the queue.
I got one, and it is Montreal first half money line, and Hamilton first half money line.
Okay,
that's a juicy. You parlay those, it's 546.
My parlay is I'm just keeping it simple. Nothing fancy on me. Mine's a very disappointing plus 301. I'm going TC minus the 2 for the game and the Stampeders plus 110. Just a boring plus 301. No, just boring. Nothing too sexy about it.
Okay.
Minus
2 at the plus 110. I'm not going to get behind that. Maybe you know what? I'm going to parlay the minus 2 for British Columbia and the money line for the Argos.
Look at you.
Look at us battling parlays.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see that, and I'm going to add the Elks plus 5.5.
I'll add the Riders minus 5.5. We'll make it juicy. Plus 684.
Okay, so mine's plus 665. So I got the Stampeders plus the 110, Double E plus the 5.5, and the Tiger Cats minus the 2. That's my parlay of the week.
It's probably just because the Argos are plus 115. You get that little bit extra.
Yeah, you get that little juice. You get a little juice.
Boom. I'll do it. I think that'll do it. I got no other CFL takes. I got no other little bit. I guess we'll talk more about it on the college one, but we just want to update people on the college football stuff. We did our ACC preview not too long ago. Scratch all of the Wake Forest win total stuff and Sam Hartman Heisman that I talk about.
Yeah.
Sam Hartman is out with an undisclosed, unrelated football injury.
You know what? If only there was a friend of the program so we could just kind of slide in his DMs and kind of get the true story.
If he knows the truth.
He probably does. He's connected to the thing.
Yeah, he's still pretty close with Wake. You might have to slide into those DMs.
Oh, wow. Mental health.
Is that what it is?
Sam Hartman's mental health awakening changed his life, opening up about therapy.
Well, I mean, that's probably not what this has to do with.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just out indefinitely with a non-football related medical condition. So we'll have to see. But Spring Fever, thank you all for watching. Thank you for listening. CFL on its way. Can't wait for Labor Day. We love you guys. Goodbye. Oh boy, boy, boy.